think we are probably good to get going. I'm seeing lots of people joining the room now. So let's kick things off. Welcome back to everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. We're really excited to have the Eigen Labs team back once again to deliver another session and to have Gajesh back too. I know he delivered an AMA at the start of the hackathon, what seems like a while ago now, but it's really great to have you back. As I just mentioned, as we were opening the room, we're now moving into the building phase of the hackathon, so a really exciting time for everyone to get involved. Great time for you to come along to this workshop as well, as I'm sure it's going to be very important for all of your project builds. I've just distributed an email, so for those of you who signed up to the hackathon, make sure to check that out. It has all of the information you might need to find some team members, access technical support, and general information about the bounties too. So we've done a big announcement. I definitely encourage you to all go and check that out. But otherwise, that's all of the announcements from my end. So I'm looking forward to handing back over to Gajesh to kick things off and deliver his incredible workshop once again.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Rory. Thanks for the intro. Cool. Yeah. Let's get started. So this topic is Hello EigenWorld. So this is our version of HelloWorld. So this is going to be super simple. Let me just start with like how. Let's get started. So this is all the things like these are all the stakeholders in the EigenLayer ecosystem. So there's EigenLayer governance. There's AVS consumers, stakers, operators, AVS developers, and then there is Ethereum network. So let me just start with. Okay, there are three characters right now. There are three people, Jake, Joe, and James. Jake has a lot of money. He's staking on Ethereum. He's making 3.3%. He's kind of happy with it. Like he wants to do. He now wants to like get more money, more yield out of that 3.3%. So and he doesn't want to risk it into like DeFi Ponzinomics. So now what he does is. Okay. Before knowing what he does, then there's Joe, who has a lot of computational power. This guy has a lot of compute to rent out to like different things. And then there is James. James is a smart guy. He wants to build cool things, and he has multiple ideas. But the problem is he has to get two things: crypto economic security and compute power. So here's where EigenLayer comes in. So there is like we get all the people together. So Joe now gives his money. Jake now gives his money to Joe, and Joe runs compute for James. So James is like running Oracle, and like Joe is submitting the active prices to the Oracle, and Jake is like giving the crypto economic security to Joe. So like in case Joe does anything wrong, then Jake is going to come in and say, hey, my operator did something wrong. I'm going to pay now for any losses. So Jake indirectly ensures that Jake directly ensures that Joe doesn't do anything wrong. And in exchange, Jake earns yield, which comes from running these operations. So we're going to get into like how HelloWorld AVS works. So there's AVS consumers. AVS consumer is the person. So like in this case, like AVS consumer is the person who's going to use the apps which James builds. So now there's AVS consumer who requests the hello world. So like AVS consumer wants the one of the operators to say hello and the name. So name can be hello world, hello EigenWorld, anything. So AVS consumer requests something to AVS consumer requests like the name to hello world contract, and now there is the operator who is listening to each new requests. So operator listens to the name, then he signs hello and the name and submits it back to the AVS contract, and AVS contract verifies that did the operator actually, like, does the operator have enough money, like enough crypto economic security to say hello to the AVS operator. and submit the claim, submit the signature, and it also verifies the signature if it's correct. So this is how it works. Does anyone have any questions?
I will continue to monitor the chat, Gajesh, and if any do come up, I'll shout them out. See, Ash is typing, so if you're quick, maybe we can ask that. But otherwise, Gajesh, feel free to carry on, and I'll let you know. Here we go.
Awesome.
Ash is posted.
Oh, okay.
Is the AVS just a Solidity contract that AVS needs to create?
Yes, and the AVS consumer. Okay, AVS consumer can. It depends. So, like for an Oracle, the AVS consumer is like a lending market, for example. Like in that case, AVS consumer will be a contract. Oh, his question was sorry, not consumer. I meant service. Okay, yeah, service is it is AVS contract is going to be a Solidity contract. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Let me get ahead. Okay, so now let's get our hands dirty. So I'll share my terminal.
Whilst you are loading that up, we've also had a question from Satya, who asks, are the opcodes compatible between L1 and the EigenLayer?
Are the opcodes compatible? What do you mean? Other quirks like in other? No, can you elaborate on that? Actually, we can take like the questions after the workshop. That would be better. Like if anyone has any questions related to the flow of HelloWorld, then feel free to ask it. Awesome. I think there's no questions. So, okay, let me just give a demo of how it works. So first we'll start the chain. So wait, let me turn on Docker. Yeah, okay. Once you turn on Docker, it will start and enter this command. It will start an annual chain, and this annual chain already has like EigenLayer contracts, like everything deployed.
And then, possible, sorry to interrupt, to zoom in just a little bit.
Oh yeah, sure thing. Sure.
There we go. That's perfect. Thank you.
Now we'll start the operator software. So it will first register the operator to EigenLayer contract, and then it will send another transaction to register the operator to the AVS contract. And now it will start monitoring new transactions. So the first task which is sent is hello EigenWorld. So it signs hello EigenWorld and submits the task, and it's accepted right now. So next, there's another component to it called spam tasks. So spam task will just like send a random task every 15 seconds to bother the HelloWorld AVS. This is not a main component of a ideal AVS. This is just something for the example. Let me now share the code and walk through it. Yeah, just a minute. The World AVS. And awesome. So let's start with the operator software. So we have so the first command you run is start the AVS. So like in this case, first it goes and registers the operator. So here, like it will go to the delegation manager and register the operator into EigenLayer, and then it will fetch a digest, and then you have to sign this digest, and then enroll into the AVS. And then you have the monitor new task, where it will see like every like new task which is generated, and it will sign it and respond to it. We'll get to this contract again, but let's just move to we'll get to this code again. Yeah, first here there's like a service manager base. So service manager is the main like contract, which is the entry point for like any new operator or AVS consumer to get in. Yeah, so let's go down. And okay, this is so we have create new task function where the user requests a name, and then it creates a task and creates a task and like encodes it, like stores it on chain, and later it emits the new task. So once the new task is emitted, it will sign it and respond to it. So now the respond to task. Here we have like here it does 3 checks. First, like it will check if you have enough stake. Then it will check if you have if the task exists, and then it will check if the operator has already responded to the task. After that, like it will start to verify if the signer is the operator, and later it will store the signature and emit that the task is responded to. This is one part of it. Yeah, this is the main contract. This is all you have to know to get started with the Hello World contract. Next, the create new task. This is where like it will create it will generate random names, and then it will create a new task, and like every 15 seconds it will just hit it with a new random name. Yes, this is like a quick walkthrough to the whole code. So now we can take questions. Awesome.
Amazing, thank you. So the first one is from Archie, and he just asks whether you could elaborate a bit more on who the operators would be and what is their role.
Yeah, so operators are people who run the off-chain software and update like some value, or like just does the off-chain computation. So like in the example of Oracle, it will like fetch the price and then submit it every like certain amount or certain seconds. Yeah.
Amazing, thank you. And
What's the
yes,
incentive for the
operator.
operators on the fees which is generated from the service. Is this example? Oh yeah, sorry, yes. So this example is clonable. Let me just share the link for this real quick. Yeah, so this is the repo where you can like go and clone this file. Yeah.
Gajesh, perhaps you might like to link to that repo in the chat as well, if possible.
Sure thing, yes. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, just loading up now. There are a few more questions in the chat. I don't know if you'd rather tackle them first or again at the end. It's completely up to you, Gajesh.
Yeah, sure thing. Okay, so a few of the questions. This example clone. Okay, all EigenLayer code is just on. Yes, so all the EigenLayer contracts are on Ethereum L1. Yes, that's right. How does it check for right tokens? I didn't understand the tokens part. What contracts do AVSs need to deploy, and what is already okay? So the AVS only needs to deploy the service manager and the additional like software, your additional smart contracts like your service needs. So yeah. What else? EigenLayer slash is still okay. EigenLayer slashing is currently still in works. It will be coming out somewhere this year. And can you give exact steps that a builder needs to do? Yes. So okay, next, like after this presentation, you can go to docs.eigenlayer.xyz to learn more. You can also go to bit.ly/learn/el. And if you have an idea which you'd like to discuss with me, you can message me on Telegram, Twitter, or also email me. Now the next steps. First of all, go and follow Build on Eigen and tweet your AVS idea to us, and like we'd love to chat. The eProg bounties over, but we have an online hackathon going on, and also Encode is doing the hackathon. So if you're building an AVS on AVS and submitting it on Encode. You can also submit it on AVS microhacks. Yes. The whole goal of AVS microhacks is like reference architectures and developer tooling, and there's also education, so like you can create videos and stuff. And yeah, what else? You can go and read our white paper about a subjective work token. And yes, now back to the Q&A.
Perfect. Thank you for managing both. Perhaps I'll ask the questions out loud just for the purpose of anyone watching the recording back. So we've had one from Ash who asks whether you could talk through the verification logic in the HelloWorld Service Manager contract.
Yeah, sure. Verify hello name. Oh, so the verification works like it is hello dash plus name, not hello name plus world. So yeah, I think that answers the question.
Catcher asks, so the Service Manager contract represents AVS, or is AVS more than the contract?
Yeah, it represents the AVS. That's the main entry point for the AVS. So that's where like all the registration and registration happens. You can also create another like different smart contracts like as per your need, but Service Manager is the entry point in AVS. Is the Hack AVS also by Hack AVS is not by EigenLayer, but we do support Hackathon. What else is there? Can you walk through the steps by which? Okay, I think I answered this. Could you give us more use cases? You can like couple of use cases. There are actually many use cases. Like you can build bridges sequencing, descent sequencing. You can build coprocessors. You can do multiple things. I would actually highly recommend watching our Q&A, which we did like really at the beginning, because it answers like most of these questions. And like we have like dived more deep into it for like an hour, so I would definitely recommend that. Yes.
Well, I see Ash is typing. Perhaps we'll give a couple more minutes unless we can wrap things up there. Yes, do you have anything else to share from your end, or any final remarks that you would like to share with the hackers before we wrap up?
Not really. I think like go build an AVS. We love the AVSs. Yeah.
Awesome. We have one from Ash. Is it possible to verify historical on-chain actions? For example, can operators verify that a specific action was taken on-chain, like proof that they transferred funds for a bridge?
Interesting. It depends on like how you want it to be done. So like in case it's like two separate chains, then you have to use off-chain compute for that. Yes, like if you are doing a transaction on Optimism and you want to verify it on Arbitrum, then it's not directly possible, because it's like they don't talk to each other yet.
Awesome. Hopefully that answers that for you, Ash. And as Gajesh said, we would definitely recommend that you all go and check out the previous workshop too. Of course, that kind of answers many of the questions there. And then with this run through, hopefully you're well placed and you have everything you need to build your first AVS and start tackling your project. So I see lots of you asking for a link for the docs. After this session, Gajesh will be kind enough to share that with us, and I will then amend it to the Hacker Pack so you can all take a look properly later on. Final thing from me, of course, the session will be recorded too. So with the link that Gajesh is sharing right now and the recording, hopefully you're well placed to go into your projects and start building. So that's everything from me. Gajesh, any final remarks from you before we wrap up? Awesome, cool. Well, as Gajesh says, then go and get building. Reach out if you need any help. We're all here to support. and can answer any follow-up questions you might have. So a nice, short, sharp one today, but hopefully it gives you everything you need. And we'll be in touch ourselves through the Discord server, or you can reach out to us via Telegram or any of the other mediums. So last thing to say from me is obviously thank you all for being here and attending live, but equally a massive thank you to Gajesh for joining us live once again and delivering this workshop. Thank you all, and we're looking forward to seeing you all again tomorrow.
Awesome.
Thanks, Gajesh. See you soon.
Yep.
Bye-bye.